Before I make my short speech, let me introduce the members of...
I pledge that I will endeavor to work for the improvement of society.
I pledge that I will endeavor to work for the improvement of the society.
I will foster values that include responsiveness,
I will foster values that include responsiveness,
inclusiveness, integrity. I will be an ambassador of my alma mater,
I will be an ambassador of my alma mater,
Lukenya University, and provide support in the best way possible. Thank you very much.
We join you on this very happy moment in the university calendar, and we recognize you as a very key institution in the delivery of education in our county, in our country, and beyond. Of course, we appreciate the challenge that we have, which has been described as the COVID disruptor, and of course, is a disturbance the whole world. And so, we do appreciate as a university that you have found a way forward to continue with your ambitions, to continue with your objectives in delivering education, while observing the protocols which have been pronounced from time to time by the health experts. This is one of the universities in our county which is an eye-opener, because as we expect maybe other universities to set up themselves, this is the earliest university which landed in Makueni County, and we appreciate you very much. You are going to continue helping us as a county to open on this area of academic achievement for our students and for the society as a whole. We can only say that the graduates, we wish you the best. Just like you learned very well and you have made it to this point, may God continue blessing you as you get along.
Let us reflect on what makes societies successful. Naturally, it begins with agreeing on how to define success, and then ascertaining that we as people want to achieve success. In agreeing that we want to seek success for our societies, as a matter of fact, we must plan for it. We must build systems for sustaining such success. And planning is the most common characteristic of successful systems, supported by virtue, hope, and persistence, amongst other factors. My message being that haphazard success are less efficient than planned success. But planning requires knowledge, and there is power in knowledge. So we must prioritize acquiring knowledge by empowering ourselves through education and correct associations. And in building these systems of success, we must embrace the culture of correct ethics, uprightness, hard work, and we must defend the very systems of success that we create. We must look down and we must frown on shortcuts, corrupt practices, and inducements for progress. As you know, in this country, we're in the backdrop of constitutional reforms. We're in a country that is laden with debt and will require major fiscal reorganization. Corruption has glared its worst. It has glared its worst ugly head, even at the time when our citizens are most vulnerable. So as we make our minds on how to participate in the civic duty, we must remain in our minds on how to create a successful society. As a champion of mental health, we continue to build the mental health, strength, and capacity of our students, because we recognize that there is no health without mental health. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the university this year rolled out a very big online conference, very successfully. Again, they stood above the challenge of COVID, and were able to roll out this conference online. And the conference had wide participation. We got a lot of wide participation, a lot of research, good research and conversations were presented. And we have to commend the work of Dr. Ruth and her team, Dr. Judith and her team, and we look forward to the publications that are going to come out. And more so, now we have to become a center of research and development. So this is the beginning of it, and congratulations.
Much. My name is Sylvia Mweni Kasanga. I'm a nominated senator, nominated by WIPA, Democratic Movement, and I am also the chair of the Board of Trustees for Lukenya University. We are celebrating our second graduation here today. Amidst the COVID-19 challenges, our fraternity entirely has come together and we've been able to graduate our class. And one of the things that I always speak to, part of my work as a legislator and also as a Board of Trustees chairperson, is to advance the cause of mental health. Because mental health is affecting our youth, and we realize that it has to form part and parcel of their education. In fact, of their daily lives here in campus. We realize and we acknowledge the fact that if we talk about mental health more often to our students while they're here in campus on a daily basis, then we will help them build the mental health resilience that is required, to combat the challenges of the life that we have today. Kenya right now is a very difficult place. Besides this COVID, I mean, we're in a country that right now has a lot of, the country is in debt heavily, and this will weigh significantly on the opportunities that our youth have come next year. So we are training them, and mental health has formed a very critical part of the curriculum here in Lukenya University. And I must say, and it's good to understand that Lukenya University is big on the green philosophy. We are very big on the green philosophy, and one of our flagship courses is the dryland agriculture course. We have to also understand, and it was said today during the graduation by our Chancellor, that climate change is one of the biggest challenges in the world. And that will form, these challenges are the ones that will form the opportunities for our youth in the future. So we want to encourage all of you to come and join us here in Lukenya University so that we can advance the cause of future opportunities for our young people.
Hello there, I'm Esther Katile from Lukenya University. And today was our day, it was our second graduation ceremony, and I can now declare that I'm a graduate. I was doing education, arts, that is I was specializing in English and literature, and I want to say this to my fellow graduates who are out there. Let us use the knowledge, skills, attitude and values that we have acquired here in Lukenya University to better our lives out there. Let us make use of those values. And also, I want to say this, education that we have acquired here, it is not for us alone. Let us use it to help others in the society.
My name is Professor Constantine Nyamboga, the Vice Chancellor of Lukenya University. Today we have assembled here because of a great day, which we normally say it's a grand legacy in every year, that our graduates, our students who have been working so hard became graduates, but today they are graduates after qualifying. We did what we call a due course process, which has enabled us finish the period of stay in Lukenya University very successfully. The advice I would give everybody, that even when we had the COVID-19 pandemic, all is possible so long as you have God first. Lukenya as a community, we have worked together, both physically and virtually, and at the end of the day, we have succeeded. Our motto was God first. It was not about COVID. And we are lucky to inform the world outside there, especially the Kenyan society, that our university, both the families who support the students and the students themselves, none of them has so far been affected by COVID-19, simply because we are God-fearing people. The BOT, the council supported us to move ahead despite of the challenges. But these challenges, we have overcome them, and I will assure the public, those who gave us support came out virtually, and some tried and came physically. So it is our sincere hope that our graduates that we have trained, examined, and given them to the world, all of them will get jobs. We have always trained competent graduates who can compete with everybody. in areas of commerce and economics, areas of education, both arts and social sciences, areas of agriculture, particularly the focus has been trade and agriculture.